And welcome back to an episode of Friend to Girlfriend. You know, I would really much rather I really would much rather watching fucking Miru ties than this shit. Even if I'm not the fucking biggest fan of how they draw the tights. Well, it's not actually it's Miru tights, not Miru ties. Ah well. Even though I'm not the biggest fan how they draw the tights most of the time in the actual show. Yeah. Last time we had an action that probably should have happened. Well, an action on par of what should have happened in episode 1 or 2. To make episode 3 the last. Episode 2's last, no. Episode 3's last line actually fucking make a lick of sense. And have an actual reason why Chizuru would stick to Kazuya. Like, every single time Chizuru has willingly come back to accept the rent a girlfriend requests, it doesn't make sense without this type of action. Like, there's absolutely no reason for her to do that. There's all downsides for her. It's nothing. There was no repaying of things like that. Yeah, Jesus. What sucks even worse is that I'm gonna guess this show never gets past the renting a girlfriend phase. It's like an anti-plot. It never goes fucking past the point. Heck, fucking hentai is probably more fucking plot than this. Actually moving the relationship forwards. Shit like that. Fucking hell, let's just get this over with in 3, 2, 1, go. God, did I? No, that's Japanese. Yeah. Song dialogue. Yeah. The ones you shouldn't really fall for. What? Why? Are they really putting it this way that the only reason why he saved her is because he loves her? Christ. It's not because the character has good points, but just only because he wants to. It's the part where the fucking character is supposed, even though he's a scumbag loser who is stuck in his room masturbating all day, supposed to show his good points of him being selfless, brave, actually going to save her. The way you worded it sounds like he's only doing this because he likes her. Now, you can't word this in a way. Actually, no, you can't. You can't. In this instance, you can't word this in a way that it works out. Because up until now, it doesn't feel like his feelings are genuine or anything like that. He's just fucking after. It just isn't like it hasn't. They haven't shown anything genuine out of Kazuya, other than the fucking pure surface shit. Again, he actually succeeded in saving her. Good. Good that they actually didn't fucking make him too pathetic and had to have like extra lifeguards come and help him and save her. Still, Still only think as clients. I'll CPR. Check for breaths first. You check for reaction. What next is check for breath. Not... No? Check for breath by lifting the chin back. Yes. One hand on the forehead, one on the chin. Feel if he's breathing. If he isn't, mouth to mouth, or chest compressions. Do that until help arrives, or just do it until help arrives. That's not how you do CPR. You were down there for way too... It's... up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's even like pry his goddamn chin down. Well, no shy. You literally watched them. It's basic CPR. It should... Huh? I guess she already said her thanks on the rocks. And this is him saying thanks. He said his thanks here. It was CPR. And then again, it wasn't good CPR at all. So why did you yell into the water? You would just lose more breath. Now swim up. Okay, now this is fair. Actually, now being conscious of him because he saved her. Well, if she hates you because of that, if she's mad because of that, then fucking don't. That's a fucking bad person. You almost... She hears that you may possibly have fucking fallen off a ferry and lost, and now she's mad that you fucking didn't come to her. That was an actual hit. That's just could be just a good person. You know? I'm pretty sure fucking best friends would do that for each other as well. Then that's not love. Well, it's a different kind of love, I guess. That's CPR. And that's because she has a fever. Now this would be a much better fucking second episode ending. Not really. It is a part of her job to fucking keep the client from dying. Just called being a good person. Really? Let this good moment goddamn sit. Jesus Christ. You really can't leave. What the fuck? You had an alright moment. Really? That moment? Really? That moment? Yeah, no, like 95% of the time that. No, 95% of these clips do not mean shite. That means a bit. No, she didn't say. I could just imagine that part. Jesus Christ. What type of writing is this shit? Fuck no. Just turn the other way. What do you mean? Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then she needs to tell you. Hmm. Yep. They definitely, yep, they set up Chizu. Oh, please don't tell me if this writing, if this writing is gonna turn into Chizu demanding that this will become a rental thing. Oh, this would be so much worse. Hmm. Getting an answer from a grandma. Yeah, grandma access. All right. Up until so far, this episode has been okay. She's just speaking. All right. To be honest, yeah, the grandmas being the force that forces them to act like this would be so much better instead of just being high maintenance. Then again, she has that thing. Uh, eh, Going a bit too far. Sleeping all the way. The trip. Yeah, good. Yes. Don't fucking tell me you're gonna try to stop her because now you're actually in love and now just using your grandma to fucking forcing you guys together. That's the worst of it. It's because you told. It wasn't even goddamn because, like, oh. The thing, yeah, the whole problem with this is this situation between their grandma and him, or these two, is that it's all Kazuya's fault. It isn't even circumstances led to this. It's because he lied about being a girlfriend instead of going along the lie of she's just a college mate. Or just a friend. Heck, if it was just a friend, this, like, pushiness wouldn't have... Okay, maybe it wouldn't happen to this extent. But there would still probably be pushiness only on Kazuya's side of getting together with the girl that you brought by to see your grandma. Yeah, those lines are always... I always take those lines as they'll love you most of the time, but there's always a line that you cross that you can never come back. Just take this as a fucking dinner. Well, you never had an opportunity to do. Every single time you met her, up until now, it's a situation she had to force herself to be your girlfriend because of a lie. Okay, he's actually being considerate. Good. Jesus Christ! That was actually a decent episode! What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, this episode is gonna be the only episode that gets a thumbnail. It's an actual fucking decent episode. It's an episode that didn't feel like it was fucking nothing really mattered. That, like, nothing. They actually got in a situation where there wasn't a need for Chizuru to be insincere or force herself to be, seem to be sincere when talking. why do they... Okay, yeah. After the first episode, if you could write something like this okay scenario, why not do that from the fucking start? Jesus Christ. Like, write the whole show with the grandmas being with the grandma being the actual person just fucking forcing Kazuya to get a relationship. That still fucking sucks. It was actually an okay, decent episode with one bad point. And that bad point is because the fucking just the sick way probably the goddamn author sees love. Like, oh, after the bullshit of episode 1 to fucking 3, episode 1 to 4, this might as well fucking be considered a masterpiece by those standards. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. An actual resolution to a good deed Kazuya did. It's a bit iffy with the monologue in the beginning with him talking about as if he's only saving her because he loves her and not because, you know... Well, no, I guess with... Okay, no. Okay, better said. It's... the thing is, if you not consider anything before the monologue, it could work out, but that monologue of really want to save you because I love you only works if you have actually goddamn shown that Kazuya likes Chizuru, which no, they didn't. All the times we have shown Kazuya show any affection to Chizuru is only because he wants a girlfriend or is after her body, which is just perverted reasons. But okay, if you ignore that, then okay, that's then fine. But if we don't ignore that, then it just that monologue just makes it even more seem like Kazuya is just a scum that only does this because he is after her body and things like that. So that's not the greatest, but you can look over it, I would say, if you fucking are brain dead and only have memories of one episode at a time. Sure. Now Chizuru paying back Kazuya for saving her and then her actually starting to develop feelings for her, at least be conscious of him as more than a client, that works. That actually fucking works. That is actually what most of the time drives romance in quite some of these rom-coms. The fucking main character does something out of their way, good for the love interest, and then the love interest becomes conscious of them. That's fucking 101 fucking writing, you could say. That's totally fine. Like, if you don't look at the few little missteps and things like that, totally fine. With like Kazuya being fucking always being a bit of hornball, taking things always too fucking sexually and things like that. Okay, look over that, totally fine. The fucking onsen part, the second half of the episode. Oh. Consider comparing that to every single other part so far. It's fucking great. Now that is a fucking how you write a rom-com. Having an outside force the love interest and our main character into a situation where they can't get away from each other because of an outside force, and then them becoming more... them becoming fucking just knowing more about each other, finding each other, fucking realizing what they maybe like and what they dislike about each other, having fun. Jesus Christ. How many episodes okay, we're on episode 5, so every single episode is 22 minutes, you could say. So 22 times 4, that's 88 minutes. plus the first half of this episode, you could say, I would say, that'd be 90 minutes. More than an hour and a half into a show to get a decent, well, no, not even decent, passable writing. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good, but still. Oh, that's the first time in these fucking episodes I actually came out on an episode that fucking finding it okay. That's a fucking miracle, baby. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. I'm way too happy for how little this means. But yeah, I guess finally on a high note, that will be it for episode of Rent a Girlfriend, episode 5. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
And here are the people who decided to sell out their souls. Welcome to hell.